Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we've got a really compelling stack of sources on a philosophy that, well, its proponents call it a miracle cure.
It's a big claim.
It is.
Yeah.
We're talking about the power of radical self-approval and self-love. And this isn't, just some fluffy, feel-good idea. It's presented as a rigorous daily practice.
Exactly. Our mission today is to really drill down into the specifics, to get past the usual advice on self-esteem. We're looking at the actual structure, specifically the intensive practices from what's called day 5 of mirror work.
So we're really analyzing the mechanics of it.
We are. The argument is that you can literally reprogram years of conditioning with this.
And to ground all of this, we have to start with a core definition of self-love from the source material. It's really stunning.
It goes way beyond just liking yourself.
Way beyond. It's defined as having great respect for everything about yourself inside and out. It's this deep gratitude for the miracle of your body, your mind, your soul.
And it talks about an appreciation that fills your heart until it, bursts with joy.
Yeah, until it bursts with the pure joy of just being you.
But there's a catch. There's a prerequisite you just can't skip.
Right.
The sources are so insistent on this. You can't actually get to that real self-love with first achieving total self-approval and self-acceptance. It's the foundation.
The starting block.
Yeah.
So if self-approval is the gateway, how do you know if you've locked yourself out?
Well, the sources give a pretty clear checklist of signs, and they don't frame them as flaws, which I think is important. They're framed as acts of self-sabotage.
Okay, so what are we looking for?
Well, the most obvious one is, constantly scolding and criticizing yourself. That internal monologue just being a relentless attack.
The inner critic.
The inner critic, exactly. But it goes deeper. It shows up in your life.
In what way?
Like living in chaos and disorder. The idea is your physical space starts to reflect your internal state.
That makes sense.
And another huge one is who you attract. If you keep finding yourself in relationships with people who belittle you, the material argues you're just attracting external proof of your internal belief that you're unlovable.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy then.
Yeah.
You're seeking out people to confirm what you already think is true about yourself.
Precisely. And it continues into the physical. Mistreating your body with junk food or just flooding your system with stressful thoughts. The core idea is that denying your own good in any way is the primary act of not loving yourself.
Which makes the next concept we need to talk about.
Yeah.
The sheer power of our thoughts, kind of terrifying.
It's almost frighteningly direct. And to really drive this home, the material shares this incredible case study. It was about a woman who was deep into this mirror work.
Okay.
She was using the affirmations, trying to release this old fear from her childhood. And as she's doing this work, she starts having this physical issue. Her contact lenses just became unbearable.
They just started bothering her out of the blue.
Intensely. So she had to take them out. And here's the wild part.
Yeah?
When she took them out, her eyesight was almost perfectly clear.
Wow. So a direct physical change from the internal work.
A tangible shift. The school of thought is that she released decades of tension that was manifesting physically. But then comes the twist.
Of course.
She spent the entire rest of the day just saying over and over, I don't believe it.
Oh, no.
And the source material points to that phrase, I don't believe it. That became her new, powerful, confirming affirmation. Her skepticism was more powerful than the work she'd done.
So what happened?
By the next day, she was back to needing her contacts. Her deepest belief system, her inability to accept that good thing, it just overrode the physical change. It's a perfect example of how our thoughts can instantly block transformation.
The real fight isn't with the world, it's with our own disbelief.
That's it. And if you trace that self-negation back, the sources use this really powerful analogy, the tiny baby.
Right, the baby blueprint.
The baby is the perfect, uncorrupted model of magnificence. They don't have to earn it. They just are.
I love that image. They really do act like they know they're the center of the universe.
They absolutely do. They ask for what they want. They express their emotions without any shame. If a baby's angry, the whole neighborhood knows about it.
And there's that crucial point the material makes. A baby will literally die without love. They instinctively know they need it to survive.
And we were all like that once. We loved every part of ourselves. We had zero doubt about our own worth.
So, where'd it go wrong?
The script changes when we start listening to the adults around us. The ones who've learned to be fearful. They teach us, not to be too much.
We absorb their limiting beliefs until they feel like our own.
Exactly. And realizing that the criticism isn't originally yours, that's the key. That's what justifies taking, such an intense approach to fixing it.
So what's the immediate action step? If you're listening and you have this realization, what do you do right now?
The goal for today, according to the sources, is to just put all criticism aside. Let go of that old habit of berating yourself, just for today.
And to do that, you start with two simple affirmations. You don't even have to believe them at first. Just say them.
I am good enough.
And I am worth loving. That's the first step.
That's the seed.
Okay, so let's get into the practical toolkit, the implementation. This is the day 5 mirror work exercise, and it's incredibly prescriptive.
It is. It's designed to force a confrontation, really, to bypass your intellectual brain and speak directly to your subconscious.
So the steps. Step 1, you stand in front of your bathroom mirror. Step 2, you look deep into your own eyes.
And then comes the core affirmation. You say out loud, I love and approve of myself.
Simple enough. But here's the part that I think will make people pause. The repetition.
This is the key. You have to repeat it at least 100 times a day.
100 times. That's a serious commitment.
It's huge. And that's the point. It has to become your mantra. Every time you pass a mirror, see your reflection in a window, you say it. The intensity is designed to overwhelm that old negative programming.
So the volume is the method.
It is. And the sources claim that when people actually stick to this, the results are absolutely phenomenal.
But what about that inner critic? When you're standing there saying, I love myself, and your brain immediately shoots back, no, you don't, you're a fraud, or how can you approve of yourself when you're overweight?
A great question, and the instructions are very clear on this. You do not fight those thoughts.
You don't.
No, don't resist them, don't judge them. If you fight them, you give them energy. You just let them be there, acknowledge them, and then gently let them go and return your focus to the affirmation, to the feeling you want to have.
You're just gently redirecting your focus back to the goal.
Over and over again.
And to support this, there's a journaling exercise for day 5.
Yes, this is about making the unconscious conscious. So first, you write down the specific ways you don't love yourself, things you do, things you say to yourself.
Getting it all out on paper.
Then, step 2, you list the negative opinions you think other people have of you.
Oof, that's a tough one.
It is. But then, for each one of those, you immediately write a positive affirmation to turn it around. So if you write, my mother thinks I'm lazy, you then write, I am a vibrant and energetic person who honors my own rhythm.
You're creating a counter-argument for every negative belief.
Exactly, a preemptive defense. And then, the third step is purely positive. You make 2 lists. 1, all the reasons you love yourself. 2, all the reasons other people love to spend time with you.
Forcing your brain to find the good.
And the final step is crucial. You can't just leave these lists in a notebook. You have to post them somewhere. You'll see them every single day. On your mirror, on your fridge. You have to live with them.
So all this intense work, what's the ultimate vision? What's the payoff?
The material paints this picture. It asks you to imagine waking up one morning and just feeling totally at ease, totally comfortable, knowing you're going to have a wonderful day because everyone loves you and, more importantly, nobody puts you down.
That does sound like a fantasy.
It does, but here's the profound insight. You can give that entire experience to yourself. You can't control the outside world, but you can make the experience of living inside your own head the most wonderful one imaginable.
So the freedom doesn't come from the world stopping its criticism. It comes from you stopping your own.
That's the revolution. The control is internal. And the sources provide a whole set of these powerful, ready-to-use affirmations to help seal that new mindset.
Let's share a few. I am totally adequate for all situations.
I am worthy of my own love. I like that one.
It is safe for me to speak up for myself.
My self-esteem is high because I honor who I am.
And this one is so powerful. I am neither too little nor too much, and I do not have to prove myself to anyone.
At the end of the day, the core principle is just. I no longer wait to be perfect in order to love myself.
It has to start now. The heart thought for the day that kind of wraps this all up is so simple. It's just, I love being me.
And that's the whole journey, isn't it? It's not about ignoring your flaws. It's about accepting your power to define your own inner world.
It really makes you think back to that woman with the contact lenses. Her simple thought, her disbelief, had the power to reverse a physical healing. Which leaves a pretty provocative question for you listening. What incredible positive change are you preventing from happening right now in your career, your health, your happiness, simply because you don't believe it's possible for you? This deep dive suggests the power is already there. It's just waiting for your approval.
So take the challenge today. Don't just think about it. Try it. Say, I love and approve of myself 100 times. See what comes up. The practice is everything.
Give yourself that gift. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the practical miracle of self-approval. We look forward to exploring the next stack of sources with you soon.